myself on the couch. I'm not one of these, like, a lot of money YouTubers, because, you know, I'm just not. I work myself. I have a job, but might there's a great chance that I might be going into the off the coast welding industry. Hold on. Okay, that might actually didn't help at all. Let me turn the light on too. I should have thought about everything I'm doing at this moment before I even started the video, but yeah. Doesn't really look too much brighter in here. The sun is. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. So, here we go. Tantrum. I don't even know where I got that. Actually wish I could have gone deeper with that. I touch the volume knob on here, and it literally, like, this is no joke. I barely move it at all. It gets like 5 times louder. I'm not even kidding. Later on, I'll show you guys this tantrum. Like, it's kind of a gunmetal color tantrum with white knobs and stainless steel buttons for the boost and the on and off. But this tantrum, this is halfway up right here. Man, that's gonna be loud. That's halfway up. I'm not gonna go all the way up. You know what, actually, I think I might. Just to, some of you might not think that, oh well, he's not gonna go all the way up because it's already all the way up. This is all the way up. That's all the way up. I don't know if you could hear it, but you could already hear the static and distortion in the amp when I went all the way up. So I'm going to turn it back down to about, let's say, 8 or 3%. But that's not even half up halfway. About 8 minutes. If I can do it, because I found a new tune. If I can do it, I'll play it. I was just testing out what it would sound like. This is it. That was my bad. Oh my gosh. Okay. Recognizes that tune. I like to say it's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Others may disagree. That's just what I think. 10 minutes already. Wow. Yeah, time really flies when you do what you love to do. Even if you still suck at a good percentage, even if you still suck at it a good percentage. Ugh, gosh. my tune discovery, but if I end up not getting to it, I just want to apologize because I just I don't think I've gotten it yet. I have to I was watching another YouTube video of this kid. Shout out to whatever his name was, but it's when you try to play the Halloween theme, but your emo keeps coming out, and it was the last tune, the very actual last tune that was played. You know, it's like a screamo song, which I like screamo. I do. Some of it, pop rock is not really my style, but I'm more of I am more of an emotional, understanding of life and reality metal person. And there's a lot of people out there that might say that, oh, you're one of those, I guess, metalhead stereotypes, because a lot of people think that metalheads are mean solely because they listen to metal, and a lot of other people believe that they are metalheads solely because of the way they look, the way they dress, if they have long hair, if they've got boots, if they have certain kind of tattoos, if they have, I mean, I don't really know what a stereotype metalhead is. All I know is that I've been one since I was 6 or 4, whenever, because that's when I first discovered Slipknot. I used to not go to sleep until I listened to a couple of their songs. I used to ask Dad if we could listen to it, and he'd be sitting in the car, and we'd be driving down the road. I'd ask him, hey Dad, want to play some Slipknot? And I'd like to listen to it a little bit. And he said, not right now, son, because I would ask sometimes sometimes I would ask at the wrong time, and it's just that it wasn't the right time because he was dealing with something, and I as the years went on, I started discovering Stained, Aaron Lewis. I started discovering, what was it? Gods and Guns. Or no, God and Guns, Gods and Guns. I ain't heard the song in a long time, but it was one of my favorite songs growing up. Not one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite songs. Since I haven't heard it in a while, I can't exactly say that it's my favorite song now because I haven't heard it. If I did hear it just now, like if I turned it on right now, I don't know what I would think because honestly I'm not really focused on it right now. But truth be told, when I was younger, I used to dream about becoming this band member. And I have so many voice impressions of different characters in games, different people in real life, such as Corey Taylor, my favorite, absolute favorite singer, guitarist, and whatnot. And my favorite YouTube guitarist, Jared Dines. Shout out to all of the people that I just said the name of when I didn't say shout out. So shout out to all those people. Corey Taylor, Aaron Lewis, Slipknot, I just said Corey Taylor. But later on, I might actually end up getting a decent little room, with my posters up on the wall so you can see them. Real cool. I mean, just something decorative and decent lighting, because honestly, the distance I am from you right now, pretty sure that it's not as common as seeing somebody sitting upright with maybe 1.5 of a foot above their head visual to be seen. And this is really just a startup. How many videos have I gone live and posted on YouTube? I don't know, but I'm just gonna wait until I start getting views, subscribers, blah blah blah, and yeah, if this Stephanie girl gets back on her YouTube, starts talking and everything, and if she says something negative about me because there's been something going on, and honestly, I grew up getting into fights and everything, just getting into a complete bloodbath of trouble. And I'm not saying I ever hurt anybody, but it was just so much trouble that honestly, I wouldn't be able to remember one thing that happened in 1 week that I got in trouble. I might remember a couple things over the years, but the first time I ever got in trouble, it was because we were in class, kids were going around saying, hi, how are you, whatnot, asking you your name. Kid comes up to me, and I tell him what my dad calls me. I get walked off the bus at the end of the day. And my dad comes outside and says, are you his dad? And he goes, yeah. You need to rethink you might want to rethink your son's nickname. And I could tell by the look on his face, he did not want to ask. But he did anyway. Why? The teacher said, well, we were going around asking, what our parents' nicknames for each other are. You know what your son says? And as soon as I saw the look on my dad's face, he didn't have to say it. I could tell he was saying it in his head. Shit. That teacher was so nerve-struck that she actually said what I said my dad called me. And it didn't mean nothing to pick on me. But my dad used to call me all kinds of dirty names. I mean, I had this DS. I mean, this isn't really a dirty name, but I had this DS that, I would put my name on it, and I kind of figured out, I got so mad that I wasn't able to like beat a certain level of. It was like this dirt bike and ATV game, BMX versus ATV, I think, and I still haven't told my dad this to this day because he actually quit calling me it like a couple of years back. He just quit calling me it, and I'm the only one that ever knew what Lukey Loot really meant. Lukey Loot, like Luke E. Loot. The story behind that nickname, there was a kid at school named Luke Elliott. And I thought, okay, well, since he's so damn popular, why don't I just put his name in here? Maybe he can beat all of them for me. I was 7, 8 years old. I don't know why I was thinking like that. So I decided to put his name in there. I'm so mad I forget the space. And what happened was my dad went through my DS and saw the name. He was like, Looky Luke. And I said, I said it in my head. I didn't really, damn, I didn't really do that. But I know this entire video is named, a tune discovery of mine, but I mean, it'll be alright. Um, well, I don't know if anybody's seen the movie, what is it? Dreamcatcher or something. It was some movie with Earl from My Name Is Earl, the dude from Justified, uh, what looked like Benedict Cumberbatch, but it wasn't him, and was it not Mark Wahlberg, Donnie Wahlberg as Duddits. And in the movie, um, Morgan Freeman, I don't know why he decided to call me this name, but out of nowhere he just started calling me I Duddits. And sometimes when he'd call my name, he'd be like, Duddits and stuff, and that actually became my username for one of my accounts. I have two accounts. I Duddits 1999 when I was born, and C4 Chronos. C for my name, 4 for my actual family name, and my name number because I'm the fourth of my name, and Chronos because ancient Titan god of time from Greek mythology. It's just something that I like. I did at one point have an account C4 Kratos, which was awesome. And I'm thinking about creating a new account and starting over on Clash of Clans, keeping my current one because I'm a level 10 now. I was level 9 with a black town hall with a skull at the top of it. It was awesome. Then I upgraded, and I'm thinking about creating a new one so that I'll have 3. And really, a lot of my dad's nicknames came from him thinking that I discovered just personal things, actually. Like, he would actually call me Dick Stains. Yeah, he'd call me that. I'd never take offense to it because I didn't know what it meant. And one day in science class, they were sitting there talking. The teacher was teaching us about the human body, male and female. And I know some people, when they see this, they're going to be like, oh my God, he named his son after a male experience or whatever, a personal male experience or whatever. It's America. It's not against the law to call anybody Dick Stains, fuckface, or whatnot. It's not against the law, especially if you're related to them and live with them. And well, pretty much gave them life. But there are there are different names. I really don't feel like getting into it right now, but there are different names that he would call me, and throughout the years as I grew up, my family started calling me Fuller. My dad obviously called me either Charles or Son. He'd mostly call me, that's actually 50-50. He would call me Son a lot and call me Charles a lot. And one of the scariest things that I'd ever experienced in my life was my mom, my dad's new wife. I don't remember what happened, but I did something. I said something, and I thought it was funny, so I was sitting there laughing. I didn't mean no harm. And all of a sudden, she calls me, "It's not funny, Charles." And I'm like, "It's like you're talking to a whole other person over here." Like, so, like, all of a sudden, I'm this douchebag that you just call me by my name? You didn't even call me for it. And she has never called me Charles, but one time that she got aggravated because I was playing around. And yeah, I have to live with it. But there isn't anything wrong with living with them. And the quality of this video is not going to be all that great. But, you know what, actually, I can actually see myself a whole lot better. Like, when anybody sees this, you might ask if I've got Facebook or whatever. I do not have Facebook. I, at one point, had 3 accounts at 3 individual times. Now I just have Snapchat and Instagram. I don't post a lot. I'm not, like, internet famous or whatever, like Jared Dines or whoever, whatever. I'm not internet famous, and honestly, I wouldn't care if I did. I wouldn't care if I never became internet famous. But there's a lot of word going around about, like, how terrible some people, like Logan Paul. I'm not gonna shout out to him though, but Logan Paul. There's a lot of negativity going around about him, like what he did in the forest in China or Japan. Excuse me, Japan. Yes, it was very, like, it was at the ultimate level of disrespectful. And to be completely honest with you, it took me to see my new favorite YouTuber talking about him the way he did to realize, you know what? He ain't making no more videos. I'm gonna unsubscribe to Logan Paul. I honestly don't care who you are, where you come from, how you were raised, or what you do right now. If you film a dead body in a specifically labeled forest, particularly the suicide forest, I'm just gonna repeat what Daz Black said. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is the matter with you? You have no respect for the dead at all. You have no respect for somebody who took their own life because of stress. Yeah, you could sit here and roast me about my hair, about how messy it is. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I'm not the one going out there filming in Japan, in a suicide forest in Japan, filming a dead person that hung himself because of, more than likely, stress. I'll get back to you guys.